gain my own living quarters once I came of age. That is the benefit of living in a reclaimed city. Plenty of room for all. I hope you like it. No sunlight reaches down here, but I choose it for the crystals embedded into the ceilings and walls. I still use lamps or the fireplace, but I love the ambient glow they give off. Can you slip off my back? Okay, I got you. Here we go. Let me... I'll sit you down on the rug for now, until Tenari arrives with blankets and pillows for you. Let me start a fire up too. You're still so cold and damp. Oh, those of us with tails don't use traditional human bedding. We can curl up anywhere and rest our human halves on our own tails. It's quite convenient, though the two legs among us do require bedding. That's the human-legged snake hybrids, if that wasn't obvious. They're a small but present group here in the Treasury. Most of them have the snake eyes, scattered scales, and some even have fangs. They're all welcome. Okay, the fire will grow soon enough. Let's get you out of these clothes. The outer ones, at least, so you can start warming up. Don't get shy on me now. Do you want to catch your death? I'm not going to go through all of this trouble just for such a tragic and avoidable end. Come on now. Clothes, belt, shoes, off. Here, I do have one blanket. It's more like a sheet, but it's better than nothing. I was using it as a curtain between the two rooms. But just, let me... there. You can wrap this around yourself if you're really that shy. I'd put the kettle on for you, but that would take too long. Instead, I'll heat some water with the spell crystal. Do you prefer earthy or sweeter tea? All right. I'll make you a cup with honey. Our larders are filled with the stuff since the new hives were built last year. Oh, I hung up the sheet because there aren't any crystals in that room, so that is where I sleep. I can fall asleep in the glow of crystals, but I prefer it to be darker. Yes, that is my bed, if you want to call it that. Many of us have giant logs installed in our rooms, and since the rooms are already so large, the worst part is hauling them in. There's nothing more relaxing than draping your coils over a nice, sturdy log and letting them just... Oh, that'll be Tenari. That was quicker than I expected.
Hi again, dear. Just look at this. I've got all the blankets for you. I also have a few shirts, undergarments, and pants too. Oh, and there's some socks in there for you as well. I couldn't get any shoes, I'm afraid. Those are, not very common around here. But, just look at these pillows. I'm sure you'll love these. They're really soft. You see, you should have everything that you need.
Tenari, how on the green earth did you manage to get that so quickly?
It wasn't that hard. I just told the other two legs that it was an emergency, and to give me what they could. Then I had Graylin give me a ride most of the way. I hopped off a few corridors ago because I told her it was a secret where I was going.
While I appreciate appreciate that greatly. You didn't need to stir up such a fuss. Likely everyone will be wanting to know what's going on now.
I assume they would know soon enough. So why bother explaining?
It's of no matter now. Our little dear desperately needs dry clothing. Let's see what you've brought.
Okay, here you go. This is, all of it. Now, drop that sheet so we can see what fits. Okay, little dear?
Rude, Tenari. Have you no sense of modesty?
Well, how else are we gonna determine?
I'll take care of that.
But Ra,
Out. Go, go, go.
Alright. But I'll be back for the clothes that don't fit in the morning. Those of us that actually wear clothes are gonna need them back.
Thank you again, Tenari. And please, try to keep quiet about this, alright?
Yeah, I got it. Bye, little dear. Bye.
That boy can be a handful at times, but he's got a good heart. Unlike him, I have seen enough of your body to know what might fit you. So, this one's too small. Must be aliens. This one could work. And this one too. The others look too big, but I suppose you can always use your belt. What do you think? Very good. Here, put the undergarments on, and then I'll address your wounds before you put on the rest. Okay? While you do that, I'll set up your bed with all these blankets and pillows. Would you prefer to be near the fire or closer to my log? There are rugs along the entire floor, so you won't be on the bare stones. We may be Naga, but we're not wild snakes. We don't sleep in the dirt. This entire structure was built from the foundations up with the finest masonry work. But that doesn't mean it's pleasant to sleep on, so I'll do my best to make it comfortable for you, at least for tonight. There. That should do until we can build you a proper bed. Okay. Let's take care of that slash on your thigh first thing. I have a cleansing solution in my healing box, along with some clean cloths to apply it. The solution will sting. I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do about it, so just take a deep breath. Try not to clench up anywhere. That'll only make it worse. Just breathe and relax. Try not to jump or tense up. I'm going to apply the solution now. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe. Breathe and stay relaxed. Very good. I don't think this wound will need stitching, but the one on your back might. I'll bandage this, then have you sit up and face away from me. How are you feeling? Understandable. This has been an incredibly long day for you, hasn't it? You must be exhausted. from feeling so many emotions at once. I'm not sure if I actually said this before. I'll keep you safe. I promise. My kind don't dole out punishment or death, if you don't count the humans who seek to find and plunder our home. I won't sugarcoat anything, though. At worst, they could refuse to take you in. If that happens, well, you have enough to worry about. Let's leave that until tomorrow. All right, your leg is all bandaged securely. I'm going to slip behind you and take a look at your back. Oh, easy. Easy now. I'm not going to start prodding at it, but I am going to touch your shoulders while I examine you. I'd say... Oh, dear. Yes. I think I'll definitely need to stitch this. Hold tight while I sterilize a needle and stitching thread. Okay. The needle's all ready. Oh, my little dear. Are you shaking? What's wrong? You're frightened of needles? Oh, I'm not a fan of them myself, little dear. But I don't see any way around it. This wound needs to be sewn closed, or you'll risk infection. Can you trust me? You're not sure. Honest answer. But that's not very helpful. Here, why don't I pour on some numbing solution? It's in short supply, so I didn't offer it immediately. But you're trembling so much, and I don't want to give you any more cause to be wary of me. Would that be an alright compromise? Very well. The cleansing solution will need to come first, you understand. I can't keep that pain from you. I'm sorry. Again, just stay relaxed, and I'll do it quickly. There we go, there we go. Just breathe. It's okay. It's okay. There. It's okay. Good job. Now, the better one. I'll hold a cloth as the base of this wound and just pour the numbing solution from the top. There. I'll catch what's left and dab the rest of the wound with it. We don't want to waste a drop of this precious liquid. There we are. Okay. While we wait for that to start working, I'll fetch your tea. It should be done steeping now. Here, drink up. Let it warm you from the inside out. I hope it's not too much. I made a Naga's portion out of habit, just now realizing it might be a bit, well, that muck is huge in your little hands. It's cute. Is it to your liking? I'm so glad. I brought you a few jam cakes as well to tide you over. I can bring you a more substantial meal later, once I take my fill from the communal dinner table. Slow down. I knew you were hungry, but I didn't think you'd have to choke yourself. Take your time. Alternate between the cake and the tea. While you do, I'll sew up your wound. Alright, the first stitch is going in. Now, do you feel anything? Good. That solution is working wonders, then. You will be sore later, but there's nothing much to be done about that. Although, I suppose I could ask one of our healers for a pain leech salve if it's troubling you that much. Gods, this slash is ugly. Were they planning to kill you? Just slashed at you out of desperation, huh? In a morbid way, I understand. Even an injured hybrid could perhaps bring them more protection than a dead one. Still, how cowardly. I haven't had to apply stitches for a while now. We all learn about basic healing from a young age here. It's easy to get injured during training or while fighting against invaders. It's been fairly quiet around here the last few years. Even the number of thieves has gone down since our own numbers have grown and our defenses with them. I am beginning to wonder if we are as secretive as we believe. Folklore has always had a dash of truth mixed in with the fantastical. Humans must know, or they wouldn't have dubbed this place the Forest of Tears for all the lives that have been lost in pursuit of the Treasury. Perhaps treasure hunters have been after this ziggurat far longer than we've been living here. We just so happened to find it before anyone else, and staked the first claim on its stones in over a century. There's an underlying debate of our existence here. Some think that this place has served its purpose in unifying our kind and making us strong against the humans. They think it is time to leave it behind and stop living in hiding, while others believe this is our one and only paradise. They worship this structure as though it was imbued with a divinity that should be ever cherished. Hard to do that if you up and leave. What do I think? I'd call you nosy, but I'm the one who exposed our little dramas. I think that it doesn't matter. I say that because as long as we live in a world where humans cannot accept us and live alongside us as equals, we have nothing but each other, no matter where we are. the stitching is all done, can you lift your arms for me, please, while I wrap this bandage around you? Very good. I'll apply some herbs under a new bandage in the morning, but this will do for now. Just a few more wraps. Okay, and I'll just tie it off up by your shoulder so the knot won't get in your way. And with that, you, my little dear, are taken care of. Put your shirt on, and if you've finished your tea and cakes, I insist that you curl up in your new bed and just try to rest. Would you like me to leave? Give you space to relax? Oh. Okay. I didn't expect that answer, but alright. I'll gladly stay here then. I have a few more books I'm reading anyway. I'll be coiled up near the fire should you need anything. And I mean that. Water, food. I could even read to you if you'd like. But for now, rest. I don't want you to worry about tomorrow or even tonight. Just enjoy those blankets and close your eyes for a while. If you fall asleep, I'll be here when you wake up. You've been tossing and turning for some time now, little dear. It's the dead of night. What's troubling you, besides everything? I see. I've had stitches before, too, and I know it can be hard to find a comfortable position. Those pillows and blankets looked so soft, but they could be more threadbare than I thought. There's no substitute for a human mattress, either. It's easier for me being able to hang on my log. You don't have such a luxury. I wish there was something more I could do to help. Without a proper human bed, there's not much more I can do. Unless... No, never mind. It's nothing. I only thought perhaps you might find it more comfortable to sleep in my coils. You could lay across them on your stomach to take the pressure off your back, or I could wrap them around you just right and pull you up, your own personal scaly hammock, if you will. But you probably think that sounds frightening, or maybe you wouldn't feel secure enough to hang there while you sleep. You'd like that? I wasn't expecting that, but if you found my tale comfortable the entire trip here, it makes sense that you might want to rest on it again. Very well. No, don't get up. I can come to you. I don't want you straining yourself. If we had placed your bedding closer to my log, I could have reached down and picked you up, but I wanted to give you your space. Didn't think that would backfire on me. All right, you to sit up for me. There, all wrapped up, and I'll just slip back onto my log and hoist you up. There. How does that feel? Would you like an extra loop down your body? Okay. Give me a moment. There. Is that more to your liking? Good. I'm glad it feels more secure. Your warmth is pleasant. It's been quite some time since I held a warm being in my coils. In a non-violent manner. I didn't even know that I missed how it felt. Would you like me to rock you a little? Or would that keep you awake instead of lulling you to sleep? I'll start then. And if you decide you don't like it, I'll keep still. Gentle, not too quickly, I promise. Just a slight swaying movement. How is that? Good. Oh no, it's not too difficult for me to do this. It's as easy as tapping a finger. You realize how brave you are? No, I mean it. You're just a tiny little thing willingly climbing into the grip of a monster. Just for a bit of sleep, no less. Very brave. Do you really trust me that much after only knowing me half a day? What did those humans do to you? Poor thing. I understand that you might find more solace in one or two kind deeds than in anything those deplorable people did for you. I don't want to make you think on that anymore. You're so light in my coil. I saw your ribs while I was stitching your back, and the line of your spine. No creature's bones should be showing through their skin like that, especially when their skin is so lovely. If the council allows you to stay, I'll be sure you grow strong and fit as a deer ought to be. I'll feed you up and be sure you never go hungry under my care. You don't have to thank me, little dear. I haven't secured your place just yet, but you are welcome. What was that? Excuse me. Did I not tell you already that hypnotism was very intimate? I understand you're having trouble sleeping, but that is such a bold request to make. No less because our bodies are so entwined. Those big doe eyes are hard to resist. Do you really want me to hypnotize you to sleep? As if you hadn't made yourself vulnerable enough to me already. You're such a foolish and little brash dear. But that you know what you want. That is refreshing, in a strange sense. Very well. If you are insistent upon this, are you at least comfortable? Good, because once again, you'll be too relaxed to move a muscle. You can't lie on your back to look up at me, so I'll slip my upper half down. Now, let me stroke your cheek and your hair. It's important for me. I hate staring someone in the eyes so closely without maintaining some contact. It feels too cold. You are so soft for one who's been through so much. Soft skin, soft hair, big, soft eyes. I'm so glad I found you when I did. Alright, I'm going to start. If you're ready, just look deep into my eyes. Don't look away. Hold my gaze. That's it. Fall into my gaze and keep on falling. But don't be afraid. I'll catch you if I need to. Feel the gentle sway hanging there in my coil. Don't look away. Hold my gaze. That's it. Fall into my gaze and keep on falling. But don't be afraid. I'll catch you if I need to. Feel the gentle sway hanging there in my coils. Back and forth. Back and forth. Steady one way and then the other. Slow, smooth. Back and forth. With each gentle swing, one of your worries will drop from you. One after another, after another, shedding like feathers, drifting away. With each gentle swing, you'll feel lighter and lighter as the worries drift away. Drift, drift, drift away, never to be recollected. With each gentle swing, your eyes will grow heavier and heavier as your body grows lighter and more relaxed. Your eyelids will grow heavier and heavier as your body grows lighter and more relaxed. Your eyelids will grow heavier and heavier. Feel the pulse of my coils. Let it replace the draw of my eyes. Latch your mind to the gentle sway and not my eye. Feel it. Good. I know you want to close your eyes. They're so heavy, so tired, so desperate to keep themselves locked on me. But you need to sleep. So, go ahead, close those eyes, and just feel yourself drifting gently back and forth on my tail. Revel in the darkness of your closed eyes and the security of being held like this. Feel the warmth from the fire, the coolness of the stone walls, the soothing midpoint of the air. Relax, and I'll trace my fingertips around your temple. Gentle circles, tracing your soft cheek up and down, following the line of your jaw, up your cheekbone, back into your hairline as you draw closer and closer to the world of dreams. Let my gentle touch ease you across that oh so thin line between awake